how did we get here? How much did I spend? Results spectacular. This is just one of the pieces that is getting finished. I will also show you other magnificent crystals. We'll take it from the rough to the rub. Awesome Australian high quality crystal opal. Where is it from? What's it worth? We also announce a giveaway winner. I'll show you an interesting matrix that's been wrapped in wire and more. So stick around, watch till the end. There is lots of fun here. And do I make money? All right, so let's have a look at those. 12 carats each, very different shape. And you know, a lot of us think Cuba is some of the easiest opal to cut, and I agree with it. Well, not sure this one is gonna be so easy. But look at that magnificent color. So it's a 12 carat, but as you can see, it's not a great easy shape. And I've got to make a decision. And this decision, before I go on the machine, is very, very important because we've got a big surface here with the, look at that color bar, it's a nice thick color bar. But then you've got this indentation with sand and just a really uneven thickness. But that color bar goes to there as well. So I could, you know, bring it in and just face that. But I'm also thinking other possibility is to cut the stone here and work on this part as one and just face it this way. But there is just this here which goes in with that sand and it's ruining that face. So we're gonna have to make a decision. I'm gonna have to analyze it a little bit more. I wonder what your thoughts are, what you would do. That's the back of it. I mean, it's a decent sized stone. It's about 15. You know, the long part here is about 20, I would say, 20, 23. And but it's uneven thickness. So when we're measuring it, and when you're buying opals, we always measure the thickest part of it. You know, it's 10, but obviously it's not going to be 10 everywhere. But you can see that crystal is amazing. So I really want to cut at least one nice gem out of it. And it's you know, it's a triple A color. Like beautiful, but it's gonna be a challenge. All right, enough about this one. I'm gonna have a look under the torch and see, you know, if I can pick any cracks and work around them. But yeah, this looks like that face, and it's already naturally curved. See, so you can have a beautiful dome. But then you've got all this color here, and maybe that's another stone. But I'm not sure how far it runs here, so I will just get rid of this a little bit just to see if there is a color in there. All right, so that's this one. Color everywhere. Oh, another. Maybe you would Dremel this out into some weird shape and expose everything. That's another possibility. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go and cut it for this one. And that's the other one. So that's the back of it. You can see a little bit of red there on the white and a little bit of color there, but this is what's coming on top. Look at that. Again, a magnificent color. There's in enough bar, so I think it will go under there. Not sure if it's going to be as good as here. My initial thought with this piece, it's also 12 carat. It's 20, 25, you know, it's 8. And it's got enough thickness there to 10. But when you take that off, it's going to be 8. So we've got good size stone here as well. And my initial thought is maybe a pair of cushion cuts or pair of ovals. See how we go. So I will basically, we can see where that goes. And from this side, the bar is not quiet. Ah, yeah, you can see the red there running. So I think taking this top off and just having a look what we've got underneath there to see if we slice it in. All right. So we're going to cut them and hopefully make some beautiful gem opals. All right, so this is my coffee. Just Will, I'm having a coffee with me. And I'm very indecisive. This is not an easy decision with this stone. I had a look with a torch and it is clean. I can't see cracks in it, even though it's very interesting how I thought, you know, looks cracky and it's not, and sometimes it's the other way. You think it's clean and it's cracky. This doesn't seem to have cracks, so I'm just gonna expose to see if the bar, and you can see the bar is touching all the edges now, but the decision is still difficult because of those indentations, that little bit of sand. I don't think it goes too deep on the surface there. Again, looking under the torch, for those who are starting, buy yourself a good flashlight and make sure you look at the opal in the dark with the flashlight and dry, so it shows you, you know, anything inside. Special crystal. This is a very high quality crystal from Cuba, and I wonder if you guys look, those two rocks, 24 carats, what would you pay for them? What do you think I paid for them? They are looking better in my hand than on video. This one's showing a lot more red. But anyway, so just cleaning it up. Made no decisions apart from I've got the color all around the stone now, as you can see. See that little bit that could become a face, because that, to me, that side there has the best color. And you could Dremel this piece, you know, but decided to cut it. Look at that. It's a bit of a flagstone there. It's a bit of moss, floral. The patterns are just all over the place, and look at that red. I think I could slice it there, just where the crack is, and just make the top. I just want to see. I don't know if that crack, I don't think it goes very deep, so that's another way. I could slice it in half here, make a stone there. But look, there's all this surface on top. But there's also whole face here, and that's the best color, no doubt. That side's got the best color, so I'm gonna have to use it. If that comes off, yeah, that's coming out. That is coming out. So I very decisive. I'm gonna have to really think about it, but I'm really inclined to have this side facing. And I think this will make, it's got color everywhere. Look at that. And it's clean. Those little sandy spots will all come off. I can't decide. I'm gonna put this away, go to the other stone that seems to be a little bit more straightforward, and maybe I have another look once we deal with the other one. Okay, So yeah, let me do that. Yeah, pretty sure gonna face that. Okay, this is the other one. Still got a nice color. This one is a little bit more milky, and not as bright, so not the same quality, but still very, very good quality. I mean, I keep saying the Opal is about color, and definitely we got some color with this one coming. This top, see, I've got a bars on the side. I just take this top off. I can see the color coming on one side, not on the other. It's got that sandy, big sandy spot, so it might end up being cut in half and make two opals. See all that there? I mean, the color underneath, it looks spectacular. But sometimes, you know, like you see that, but it doesn't face the same way because it has sand you need to get rid of. And by the time you start touching the sand spots to get rid of them, the pattern could change on those, from my experience. See what happens. And a lot of them also face, like when you look at the bar, it looks really good on the side, and then the top is not quite the same. But let's keep going. I'm just gonna expose the bar so I know where it goes. See, just kind of, it's all in there, but that top bar, you can see it just doesn't. At this stage, I can see it coming. It could be angled, and yeah, oh, it's there. The color is there. It's coming. I think this will clean up. Let's see. Yeah, so soon we'll announce the giveaway from my last video. I hope you guys watch those rubs, little rubs. Somebody's gonna get that. Well, the color is coming. Oh, it's good. Those two opals are really, really good. I mean, they just, you know, you when you're cutting, you really need to take your time, and because sometimes it's hard making a decision really what to do, you know, like, and when you make a wrong decision, don't beat yourself up, because that's Opal for you. We're kind of making a qualified guess, and the more you cut, the better you get at it. But even the best of us still, you know, decide to do one thing and then regret it. Go, wish maybe I could have done something else. But once you've done it, do it well, and do the best with the decision that you have made. See, so the face is nothing like the brightness and pattern of the other stone. Still very, very nice. But it was just the edge that was looking really promising there. But the rest, it's hiding there. So, okay, I might speed it up here and clean it up and see what we end up with. Just so the video doesn't get too long, I put some music on. Alright, so after that we end up with this big piece of beautiful, I would call it semi-crystal because it's got that white cloud, but beautiful stone, reds, blues, awesome. And it can be cut in two, but I'm leaving it as one, and we revisit it at the end. Meanwhile, I'm deciding on this one. See, nowhere I can make a good shape with it without losing quite a bit of opal. But just the way it's shaped, it would make a very little ovals, you know. So I'm trying to put it, you know, anywhere to see if I can make a decent shape, but it just doesn't. It's screaming for a bit of a freefall. It really is, because it's got color all over the place, and I have a way of presenting it in a jewelry in a way that is spectacular anyway, and different, more unique. And I will do that eventually with a lot of these opals. I don't make the jewelry, I just find somebody. Well, I've got some people that make it. So yeah, I don't think the shape is out, and I'm gonna cut it in half this way. I've decided I'm gonna face that side and give it enough thickness at the back there to clean it up, and it's shaping to like a natural dome, and then do some kind of opal with this. Took the planche, cut it. Now we've got two pieces. This is what we've got. So we've got this little triangle, but this side has got the best color. Look at that. And then the bigger piece. So we work on, I'm gonna leave it as a little triangle, and just clean up the back. So let me do that. I'll speed up here and see what we've got at the end. Alright, this is, look at that. Wow, that side is crazy. I mean, that is a very high quality color, and it's very clean. And I'm very happy. Probably a couple of carats there. So now this big one, which at the moment is about 5 to 6 carats, and I'm gonna just bring it in, you know, the same piece, and just clean it up, face the surface. It's shaping up to be, well, not quite the cushion cut, but I'm just gonna keep as much color surface as I can, and I don't mind what shape we end up here with. Like I said, I like the free forms. I know it's more expensive to set, but it just, to me, a lot of those things look spectacular and very, very different. So each to their own. I've got ovals as well, cushion cuts, teardrops. I don't mind the normal shapes too. They're spectacular and beautiful. But if it's, I just don't like wasting color, especially that good. And with a good jewelry and gold around it, it's gonna look good. Okay, that cloud is coming off. I mean, look at that. This is very, very good. It's still nice and thick. And if I go and make an oval out of it, you know, like, just, I don't know. It's just gonna be a lot smaller. I will, you know, you won't see as much in the jewelry because it's just smaller. So I'm gonna keep it. It's a little bit unconventional rectangle. It's not symmetrical, it's not even, and I like it. Wow! No way! Can you see that? Like, this is just nuts. The other side is actually better than this side. Crazy. So I think they both gonna end up being double-sided, because I didn't expect that side to be so good. There is that sand though, but doesn't go all the way, and that is looking very, very good. So, all right, see that? Let me just quickly clean it up, and then no, I'll just keep going. I won't speed this up. We're almost done here as far as rub is concerned. So, using 600 wheel, by the way, for those who want to know. On that, I have gone off to on a 180 quickly here and there, just to speed it up, which I didn't show you guys. But very little. I like my 600 wheel. It just does a great job. I know it's slower, but it's meditative for me and stops making mistakes. Not as many mistakes, I should say. So, yeah, look at that. It's cleaning up on both sides. It's got nice thickness. It's probably gonna it's gonna end up being maybe 3 carats, 3.5, something like that. And but what, $300-400 a carat. This maybe 500. I don't know. Only worth what somebody's willing to pay. It's gonna go in the jewelry in good gold and some very creative artistic design. Look at that. Color on color 3D. Very happy. Very, very happy. Especially if you know what it cost me, which I'll reveal very, very soon. Now this one we can cut in two, but they be small. This is big. I like the big pendant. Look at that. Yeah, very undecisive mood today, seriously. But I think what we've got is pretty good. I mean, this is 5 carats, and I could cut it in half and make a pair, which is still a possibility. It's white crystal. It's got a little bit of cloud, but pretty spectacular piece. I personally, as you know from my channel, I love free forms and modern style jewelry. And you know, this pendant, or even if you put it on the ring like that, you know, it can be quite spectacular. Or yeah, cutting half and make 2 earrings or whatever, but I can't decide, and hence I'm not finishing them today, but I will let you guys in the future. And look underneath, there's a bit of sand, but that reds are coming from there. So there is a bar that's just there, but it will make it much smaller surface. So I'm going from there. I'll go deeper here, get rid of the cloud, and it's gonna be a beautiful crystal. Now that's 5 carats, probably gonna end up being 4.5. So that's one that was kind of obvious what's gonna happen, and we had no trouble with it. Now we also have the little triangle. Now I started going from there with a bit of a dome, and then realized, well, there's few sand spots there. They don't go all the way, but they go deeper. But then I look at that. Look at the color on the side. This is 3 carat piece now. Sorry, this is 2 carats. And that could be faced that way. But really, when I start looking at it, I go, all right, this is the side, sorry, that's facing probably the best. And this doesn't show, but there's a lot of red in it. It's just this light. But it's a beautiful clean crystal and a couple of carats, and I'm gonna keep it freeform. Could turn it to a teardrop. Again, decisions, but I'm very keen, just looking to get some budget for it, to put a lot of my pieces like that into gold jewelry, freeform jewelry. like really nice, different designs. And when I'm ready, I'll show you guys. I think a lot of you will love it because it's different. So anyway, yeah, this is the side, and at different angles, different lights, this color here shows those oranges and reds, but I can't seem to get it. Would you face it there? I mean, that is definitely the best color, you can tell, but the surface is a bit smaller. But I could cut it even there, make a little one here, and have that as a piece. And because I'm indecisive today, I'm leaving them and decide in the future what to do. And this is the Kingstone. Again, I could make it to cushion cut. I'll lose a bit of surface. This is the 3 carats. I could make an oval in the middle for those that love ovals. It's got a nice dome here. It's obviously double-sided. It's got color on every side. So personally, again, I've got somebody that can make all sorts of wicked free-from jewelry that looks just amazing and sells for amazing money because it's, you know, one sort of artwork, I would call it. So I'm thinking I might just clean it up there, get a little bit of the cloud off still. See that some of that cloud goes there through the middle, so you wouldn't go too deep here to leave that crystal. And yeah, look at that. And just make it like that. Just clean it up in sort of a wicked shape. I like it. Do you like it? Now, who wants to guess those 2 rough pieces what it cost me? I wonder. What do you think they were worth? And what do you think this is worth? I mean, this is a beautiful crystal. I think, you know, 3 carats, 2 carats. This is probably cheaper per carat because it's got that cloud and less brightness. So I would think a 5 carat, you will have to get $500 for it, $100 a carat. And that is the price what I paid for the rough. So I'm pretty happy because I think this one's are more. This one I would think is 500 a carat. And if you end up with 2.5, that's $1,000 stone. And I know we all say, yeah, sure, somebody has to pay for it. Well, as you put in jewelry, believe me, they will pay more for the jewelry piece. And that's probably the best way to sell it. But I think even, look, it cost me 500, right? 500, let's say, you know, that's 300. Well, it's definitely, if you had $1,000, you wouldn't think twice about buying these 3 pieces if you were a jeweler, especially when they finished. So, but I'm not gonna waste the color. I'm not gonna put this in oval. I know some of you say, make an oval, you know, this is the best sell jewelry, like it, sure. But it's not what I envisage for this beautiful pieces. All right. Now I want to show you something else. Remember some of the matrix I treated? This a lady does wire wrapping. So I sent her some. She likes the rough. And she did this. What do you think about that? It's a huge piece. Massive, massive piece as a pendant. And it's got reds and greens and flashes. And it's on both sides, the blue and red. And I think she's done a magnificent job. Do you like it? Let me know. Yeah, so we're gonna do the draw in a minute. We zoom in on the computer screen and I'll show you who wins the giveaway from the last video. But before that, I wanna say huge thank you to Scott P. You know who you are. That's the gift I got from him. Vivianite from Brazil. I love it. And thank you very much. You are an awesome supporter, and it's part of this beautiful community we've got. So, guys, you can have a look. It's a piece of Brazilian Vivianite. And also, there's somebody else wants to thank you, Scott. And then we go to the giveaway.
Thanks, Scott. I really appreciate this. It's in shockingly good condition. Clearly, you baby this things. I don't really know what else to say, but thanks so much. Even though I don't really know who you are.
All right, here we go. Spin the wheel. I hope all your names are here. They the ones who commented more than 5 words on my last video. And now we'll spin. Good luck, everybody. Drum roll. Let's just press it. My hands are shaking a little bit with the phone here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Who's gonna get it? The beautiful Lambina Rabs. Chad Atchison 145. Congrats, whoever you are. Please contact me on the email ozopalstore.com, tom@ozopalstore.com, AUS, and I will post them to you. And this is what you want. There is one ready to go to make a round shape, and the rest they rubbed. You just need to finish them off. Have some fun. They from Rambina. They they're very rare, and I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. It all helps. We keep building. The community is getting awesome. Lots of love to you all, and let's keep going. Thank you.